Hey Zan, how's it going? Thank you for sending in this video and seeing you coaching one of your young students here. It's really, really cool to see. And man, she's a good little player. She really knows how to hit the ball. There's a couple of little things I want to talk about, and I'm assuming that you're playing, kills and trying to go for that short shot. There's one or two little things in her swing and her technique that I would probably suggest she does a little bit more. She's got that big swing and that late lift up. So she's going there. I quite like that preparation, but then look at how much that swing jumps upwards there. It's a really big swing. And what I just get concerned with when I see this with juniors is they almost have one swing and one swing fits all. So if she's getting stuck in the corners there or she's getting a little bit compact, I tend to see this big hitch keep happening with the juniors quite a lot. So it's always just something I like to tag early on to go, okay, I've got no problem with a big swing, but is there the smaller swing? And as she swings, obviously with this big swing and it's, lifting up really quick and high, and there's a lot of power and energy coming in and down, really good in a way. She's definitely too close to that one, as you can probably see, because as she hits, look at how her body weight's trying to go backwards. Her arm's trying to lock out, which is okay. That arm probably needs to be a little bit more that direction, but you can just see she's a little bit locked out there and just trying to, find some space by leaning away and not getting her body weight. And that's probably the big thing to talk about here is her body weight transfer. Okay, so she hit that one to her length, but look at how it's so much from the arm. That's the other thing with a big swing. It tends to be all in that arm area there, just really using the arm and actually quite then a lack of body weight, a lack of body weight transfer. So I find that really interesting that, and you can see that as she's finished, she's lost some energy. She's almost walking there and it's not quite a pop or a transfer back to the tee. So let's have a look at a couple more, but those are the main coaching points probably right there. So as she goes in, it goes in relatively low. If I'm being really fussy, I'd like to see that hand maybe coming towards her left elbow. So that hand would be up and around there. Racket might be already up behind her head and ear area about there. And then there's nothing wrong with like a little signature and a little hitch at the end. But I tend to find that, like, look at how neutral that is. And then bang, it's a big one. Quite happy with her footwork, how she's facing the corner, how she gets that little hop and pivot to get side on to get there. Love that. Very, very good. 2-footed base. Big, big fan of that. There could be a little bit more rotation there to use more body weight. And as she swings and hits, again, possibly a little bit too close, not as close as the last one, just gets a little bit sloppy with the follow through with those strings facing the ceiling. Whereas at that point, the racket should be somewhere around there, I reckon, with the top of the racket facing upwards to the ceiling. Okay, I know she's going for a bit of a kill on this one. So she's trying to hit down on the ball, but that big hit slightly close and lack of body weight transfer. That for me is the big one. Like that for me, we want to try and make sure we get that sorted because that lack of body weight transfer, there's an over reliance just on the arm. And I think that becomes quite an impeding thing in time. Let's look at a couple more, but I think it's going to be very similar patterns in a way. Just lost a bit of control in that one. Let's see how she lines up to this. Yeah, it's that big old hitch, isn't it? And again, slightly tougher one goes there. Is there a slight wobble in the wrist? Not much, not much. There might be a tiny one, but actually there's negligible. She didn't get behind the ball. And again, this is probably a good example that with a big swing, you can't get close to the back wall. You need to have loads of space away from the back wall for a big swing. When that swing's more compact and there's less of a hitch there, there's less of a jump up, like that's really high if you think about that. Like look how high that top of the racket is there. And not only high, it's actually how it's got there and how quick and basically late it's got there. For me, I find that edge there. Look at this. Bang. Like it's really late to get in there. And actually, we just take a snapshot of that. Not too bad. I don't mind that. One thing just to show you here, look at her forearm in there, the bicep is basically horizontal. So she's making that kind of that like a box shape, maybe rather than diamond shape. We want to get maybe that elbow a little bit lower and the kind of the forearm there. So the bicep would be there and the forearm would be there. So I think that's something quite interesting to look at. Again, decent footwork, doesn't quite get it right. Obviously shoots it off into the sidewall. Let's look at one or two more if there's anything we can have a little look at. And yeah, so I think you're saying, tell her, get behind the ball. Good. I like that. Well done. She did well there. Good coaching and good able to correct there. But yeah, that's that inconsistency, isn't it? Big swing, doesn't have much control over that, a bit too close, slashing the ball with the follow through. And in a match, she's going to get in quite a lot of trouble from that one. Okay. So I hope that helps. I really thank you for sending this in. Love doing these. And yeah, please feel free to give her any comments and anything, passing on some of the information there. That'd be fantastic. Good luck with some of that coaching. Good luck with her compacting your swing and using that body weight, because she looks like a really good little player and you're doing a great job with it. So thank you. And I will see you all at the next video. Take care for now. Bye.